what's up guys? Today I have something very exciting for you guys. We are going to be doing a full unboxing and review on the world's latest tattoo machine, which of course is the Sol Nova Unlimited 2. This product was sent in by Cheyenne, so I'm very grateful for that opportunity and proud to be able to present you guys the latest technology in tattooing. Now this is going to be the best machine review you watch. Not just because I'm not sponsored or work for the brand, but you and I share the same goals and interests. We want to use the best equipment we can to create the best result within tattooing. So will this be our next tattoo machine? Let's find out. That's actually pretty sick. Go. Remove a little bit of packaging. And there we have our machine. Now you know what? You can actually really tell the difference as far as this tattoo food chain goes. Here we're reviewing one of the best machines. Even this unboxing, the quality is so much better. Here we have some capillary cartridges, which are great. They're pretty fun to use as well. They do really drive the ink into the line, which I like. Put those aside. Nice. Now before we get into the really fun stuff, let's just have a look. Here we have a card with some of our information here. Declaration of conformity. Now the moment we're all here for. Let's have a look. Okay guys, so here it is, a quick look at our machine and its packaging, and now let's start getting into this and breaking some of this information down. So first off, we have this really nice case, and this holds our two 18500 milliamp batteries. Then we have our charging unit, and this works off a type C cable, and it's all nicely made there. And then your batteries can just slide in here. Now our charging station with a fast wall charger will charge these batteries in 2 hours, and if you're not using a fast charger, then I believe it's 3 hours to get those batteries fully charged. And one thing you'll notice straight away is this great OLED display screen with a ton of adjustments, making this machine able to suit your preferences, and we'll get into more of these options soon. So this is the Cheyenne Sol Nova Unlimited 2. A great machine weighing 210 grams and is 134 millimeters long. This machine comes in 3 stroke lengths from 2.5, the 3.5, and a 4.5 millimeter option. It features a brushless DC motor with a working range of 25 to 150 Hertz or 4.5 to 12.5 volts, and 4 operating modes from steady to responsive 1, 2 and 3. So here we have a O-ring set giving us 5 of these O-rings, and no other tools or anything like that. Now let's start putting this together. So we're going to grab one of our batteries and put that into our operating unit. Now once we've done that and our battery is firmly in there, then we can connect this into our drive unit. And this locks in securely with a magnet. So it's really firmly in there, there's no play at all. And now we can turn the machine on. We're going to use the power button at the top of the machine until we're met with that display. And so let's set this machine up a little bit. One long press in the middle here will bring us to our menu. And this is packed with customizable options to really make this machine perform how you want. Everything from aesthetic options, where you can invert your tones here from the black and the white, to a display orientation, where flipping my machine, I think I'm going to set that to right, as I am right-handed. And one quick note on that matter is when we're changing our orientation, if this is up for our volts, when we rotate, this will then become down for our volts. So that's why I'm choosing to keep that locked onto a right-handed orientation. Steady, responsive 1, responsive 2, responsive 3. Let's keep that in steady for now. Main screen mode, so we can choose what we want on our main screen as well. So let's do a volts for that. Display unit, let's keep it in volts. Our timer, we can even choose how we want to adjust our volts with Cheyenne's classic tilt, our buttons, or a new access completely, which is a roll. And you can choose what adjustment you want to use in your settings here. And my favorite feature here is the modes. And we can also choose to prioritize our buttons to adjust through our modes if we want as well. So we have 4 modes available to us. We have our steady and responsive 1, 2, and 3, which is really just represented in a scale from our hardest hit to soft. Started with steady, this is recommended for all your lining and your packing, as it will maintain your volts no matter the resistance that you put onto your needle. Your machine will work harder to keep those volts steady and where it's set to. You're not going to have any give from the machine there. And responsive modes, starting with responsive 1, our hardest hit out of these responsive modes, and I can see this being great for some more sensitive areas on the body, like the elbow ditch, while being delicate enough to work in that area, but still providing a solid enough hit to be tattooing in a productive way. Then into responsive mode 2. This mode is softer and more delicate than the last, allowing the machine to back off slightly more when met with resistance at the needle. And at a first impression, I don't think I'll be dropping lower than this mode. I could still see this being useful for perhaps some really old skin, especially where it's sun damage. Sometimes lining can be really delicate. And finally, with responsive mode 3, our most delicate mode we have in this machine, which might be great for using a single round liner, or maybe to not hand out free shading when you're lining with a 3-round liner on someone's ribs. So me personally, I like really solid and saturated work. And with a 3.5mm stroke, I can really see myself using the steady mode the most. And responsive mode 1. I think the steady will be great for all of these simple decisions where we're packing black and lining areas. And responsive mode 1 is really going to allow me to sculpt up my values with more passes and precision. And most importantly, both of these modes are giving a hit that is going to give me a desired look for my heel. Great, so I think that's all of our features explained. Now let's get into our pros and cons. So starting off with our cons. Now at first, navigating the menu can be a little bit confusing, but you do start to get the rough idea just from holding that menu button and just having a flick through yourself. Once you understand what each of these buttons are doing to navigate your way through the menu, things start to get a little bit easier. Another thing that's a bit of a pain, especially for artists that were using Cheyenne before, now these batteries are slightly longer than the previous model's batteries, so you're not going to be able to integrate those into using this machine. Now this machine is €1,000, but for top of the line price, we certainly have top of the line technology and features in this machine. And also the button location, I feel like just being up there is going to take a little bit to get used to. I'm really used to just kind of moving my thumb up from my natural tattooing grip to flick that off. So I kind of end up hitting that button quite often, which is a little bit annoying, but yeah, just something to get used to, right? Now another con is that to adjust your stroke, you just have to twist nowhere. This is a €1,000 machine and there's no adjustable stroke. But wait, are our responsive modes and mode adjustment more fragile and accurate to give us variation in the hit to the skin? We have solid in our steady mode, and then we have some softer variations in how our machine is going to hit the skin in our responsive modes. As long as I can push my needle size range that I need to into the skin effectively and I'm getting a good heal, that's all I need. Me personally, I've never really adjusted my stroke on the fly while tattooing. I find what I like and I stick to it. For me, tattooing is all about adapting to the tools in my formula to create a great tattoo. Your hand speed in relation to your volts, and your tattoo technique in relation to your desired texture that you want to apply in your tattoo. Now into our pros. We really have a great design tattoo machine. Everything from the look of this machine to the technology inside it. Wireless with 2 batteries, just like my last machine. This is kind of the circle of life. You have one charging while you're using the other and you can tattoo forever. A quality hit. Now this is so important, and I can really see that this machine gives a really nice hit to the skin while giving us a solid result, but still low in trauma to the skin. When I tattoo black and grey, I don't want to see a lot of redness and things like that, and this machine really keeps the irritation to an all-time low. And most importantly for me, the hit is really solid and effective getting ink in there. And that's also part of that damage thing as well. You want to be getting ink in effectively, and this is a great machine for that. Our different modes. This is new to me and really excites me. Now I can more confidently tattoo some of these tricky areas on the body and not risk any detail getting lost in the heel. For example, heavy saturation and detail in a soft skin area like the elbow ditch or behind the knee, or similar skin to that. This machine comes with a 24-month warranty, a great OLED display unit with tons of customizability to really make this machine your own. You can also get disposable grips for this machine, which is great. And one of the real advantages with going in the direction of one of these top tattoo brands that has been around for a long time, there's a lot of products in their range that really adapt to this machine. Now for my conclusion. This is a great tattoo machine that really is showcasing some of the top technology in the game. And we see that with every pass in the skin. Personally, I think that this is my new daily machine and will be my tool used for making artistic breakthroughs and all of my developments within the next few years. And I'm really looking forward to getting my hours in with this machine. Will you be buying the Sol Nova Unlimited too? Let me know down in the comments. Alright guys, that is the end of our video. I hope that you all really enjoyed it, and I really appreciate everyone's ongoing support. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, that you like the video, and get involved in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.